Hello, everyone. You are about to watch Papa Grizz 56's live stream. Please wait while we get this live stream ready. Thank you for your patience. Papa Grizz 56 is now ready to live stream. The live stream will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Grizz is back. Yeah, Steve. How you doing, Steve? The facials are killing me. I asked to be released. I mean, they don't know if I had COVID. They cannot tell if somebody has COVID. I'm glad to be back. Thank you. Browns still suck. Well, you know that. And hey, Houday is going to get their butts handed to them. Okay, Cincinnati. Thank you, Terry. You know, they don't know if people have COVID. They're guessing. I felt great the whole time. The only thing is all the damn drugs they gave me. My lungs was clear. My lungs were good. I went 2-3 days without taking COVID treatment, and then they started giving them to me, and then they said, "Oh, you developed a COVID pneumonia." What? No coughing, no hacking, no nothing. It's just their guess. I got COVID pneumonia. They did blood work. Blood work don't tell you nothing. They could not tell me what type of COVID I got, whether it was Delta, whether it was the new one, whether it was the original. They could not tell me what kind of COVID I got. You know, it's all a shit show. Yeah, I'm back to raise hell. Did I quit smoking? Not yet. Brian Flores' lawsuit today? Oh, I didn't hear that. How you doing, Black Jesus? They wanted to keep me longer. Mama was worried about me. She thought I should have stayed in the hospital. I'm doing great. The only problem I had today was it seemed like every 15 minutes, every half hour, I've had to pee. My blood sugar was in the 400s, hitting almost 500, because all the carbs he was giving me, like yesterday for lunch, mac and cheese and broccoli. That was my lunch. COVID is bullshit. Going to take patient off. You know, I was on IV. I couldn't go nowhere attached to a fucking IV. Yeah, stupid ass trolls try to get me thrown out once again. Protein lunch. No, it was all carbs. It was all carbs. Mac and cheese and broccoli. I got a picture of my lunch yesterday.
Yeah, why do you want to do that?
You want to see, and they said this is a diabetic lunch. Mac and cheese and broccoli. And that's a big ass plate. Mac and cheese and broccoli. I put on weight. Yeah, diabetes. Somebody wrote me about diabetes. It's a killer. Yeah, I just couldn't stand it. I mean, my blood sugar's going 500. They're saying, "Oh, your blood sugar because the steroids we're giving you for COVID and all this here." No. When you're giving me 80 grams of carbs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, yeah. When you're giving somebody 60 to 80 grams for breakfast, lunch, and dinner of carbs, you're supposed to be diabetic. I got home last night. My blood sugar was like 50s or 500. I gave my shots and woke up this morning, 108. Kept it pretty much down most of the day. The only thing I just can't get enough to eat. They starve me. I mean, I refuse to eat a lot of that stuff because of all the carbs and Yeah. I had those stupid nurses going, who they at the hospital, and yeah, who the fuck are they? Yeah, I mean, the food ain't. Yeah, the food was bad. Watered down, no spice to it. All carbs, all carbs. Yeah, I was hoping Kansas City would beat their asses like they beat Browns last year, but it didn't happen. Yeah, but I don't know if I had COVID. They said the test, yeah, oh, you got COVID. Did they do a test afterwards? No. Do they know if I still have it? They don't even know. They can't even tell if you have COVID through blood work. It don't make sense. Hello, Mr. Whistle.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. I've never felt bad. I went in with cellulitis and cellulitis or whatever. That's what was hurting me. And they tested me for COVID. They test everybody for COVID. I should have refused it. Because if I wouldn't have tested, I would never have known I had it. I had no symptoms of COVID. They don't know when it ended, when it started. They know nothing about it. It's a phony disease. Yes, there's probably something going on out there. Call it COVID or not. That's up to you. I say it's a bullshit disease. Blood work.
That's the coffee pot.
You can't even tell by blood work if you have it or how bad it is or nothing. They just give you antibodies, they gave me steroids for it. That's basically it. They gave me COVID steroids to fight it. Steroids. Were they working? Who knows? Did I ever have it? Right. Right. There has to be a better way of treating it, of detecting it. Because I've asked them several times, what kind of COVID did I have? And they can't tell me. Dale, why are you coming in here doing shit like that? You know it's bullshit. Why are you even saying stuff like that? It shows you what a simpleton you are. You don't know what you're talking about. Right. Okay, I'm not saying it's not real, but they have to be able to detect it in a different way. Okay, just that little swab ain't gonna do nothing. That's 65% accurate. So there's a good chance I didn't have COVID because I never had no symptoms whatsoever. But yet they gave me the treatment for COVID, which could be harmful to me. They're giving me a treatment for something that I don't even have. That's right, just the hot nurses. You got that right, Linda. And there was a lot of hot nurses, okay? I'm a happily married man, and I don't chase other women. You could contact all the nurses, and I was a gentleman. Yeah, my wife's a good cook. I don't think those tests are really well. I mean, There's something there because there's a lot of people died from it, okay? I gotta admit that. But as far as that test ain't accurate. There's a 65% chance of it being accurate. So that means there's what, 25-35% chance it not accurate. I'm a good boy. When it comes to other women, I don't want no other women. To me, Mama was the best that I have picked. That's who I chose. You know, that's who I stay with.
And no matter what, we still love you.
But, you know, I would like to know, did I have the Akromby or whatever it's called? Did I have the Delta? Did I have the original? You know, they say contact the health department. Well, I talked to the health department yesterday. They couldn't tell me what kind I had. So if you don't know what kind I had, how can you treat me for it? It's stupid. It honestly is. I know there's something out there, whether it be a bad flu, a bad pneumonia, or what, but they're calling it, this corona bullshit, which stands for flu of 2019. Yeah. COVID is short for corona. Corona is the scientific name for the flu. Is it a special disease? I don't think it is. I think it's a mutated disease that was mutated in labs, and it got bad. Steroids. Mostly steroids. I swear to God, they were running like 8 bags of fluid through me a day. 8 bags a day for 5 days. Well, no. From about 5 days. 8 bags. So you're talking about 40 of these little
steroids. They put you on that Resnivar or whatever.
Resnivar. Yeah, Resnivar and steroids and a lot of good shit. That's why at night my ass glows.
Did you want coffee?
Yes, please. I love Mama's coffee. Mama makes her best coffee. Yeah, that's what I mean. I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom. If I didn't go to the bathroom, I couldn't go. I had to tinkle myself, and I hated that because that's very fucking degrading, because you're hooked up to a line and you want to go to the bathroom and you can't get up to go, and they're busy there, so they say. I don't know how busy. You walk through the hallway and you see nobody around. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to come home, because I was tired of sitting in bed. Can't get up to go to the potty. Urinal ain't even nowhere in sight. I pissed myself, yeah. I honestly, Mr. Whistle, I had no symptoms. Today, I still have none. I have a little bit of breathing problem right now. I think it's because of all the fucking drugs they give me. Well, I do bitch a lot. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. It depends, okay? Take my nose holes off, make me a cigarette. I've cut back on my smoking a little. I came out, I maybe went about 3 hours at home without smoking, then I had to have one. I ain't ignoring you. It was what? I went in last week ago, Monday. I got out yesterday. A week and a day. I love you. I want to thank you all for, worrying about me. A lot of new people in here, I see. I love drugs, yeah. If they're good drugs. Well, then why do I have to pay for the insurance? Biden for allowing you to have free medical? What free medical?
I paid for his medical.
Yeah, but we pay for my medical. What are you talking about? There you go. I agree with you, Linda. Yeah, you see where Biden calls somebody a son of a bitch? Because Fox News guy asked if he thinks the inflation's going to hurt his candidacy, next candidacy, and he called him a son of a bitch. Well, bad choice of words, but yeah, I understand. He didn't want to hear the bullshit. I give up on Biden. I said I'd give the man a chance. It's been over a year, and yeah. Inflation's crazy. Whether it's his fault or not, I mean, you gotta quit making so much money. Thank you, Godshaw. Yeah, I got home. Went to bed last at about what, 9? 9:30. Got up to work about 8:30. 9 o'clock. Yeah. It was a bullshit. Shit show. You're laying in bed all day long. I mean, I don't know if you can see, all bruised up, my arms. I have had, it seems like every so many hours they had to run a new line because the old line they go to back flush it and they wouldn't flush, so they had to open up a new line. And yeah, it's torture. It was torture. I'm doing great. I feel good. I look good. Fly by Stu. Hello. Yeah, I released myself yesterday. I told him, hey, get the paperwork. I'm leaving. Well, we got to get the doctor to come and check you out. Doctor comes and says, I could have released you a couple days ago. Well, honestly, according to the insurance, I was supposed to be released, when was it, 28th? I think it was 28th I was supposed to be released. Kiddo got to go with his dad today for the first time in 2 weeks. Well, that's good. He tested negative. Aw, that's cute. He was sick of you. Well, maybe. Yep, I'm home, Carol. You know, I'm not going to run Biden down. He does a good enough job with that himself, okay? It was just so boring in the hospital. There wasn't shit on TV. All that they're talking about is, what's his name, retiring, Brady retiring, and who won the Super Bowl, and well, hey, your ex he knew you took good care of the boys, so yeah. He could get better, and I'm glad he is better. Yeah, I understand Mama wanted me to stay in the hospital longer. She thought, you know, I needed it. Who knows how you feel You know the best how you feel. Okay? Yeah, I'm having a little trouble right now walking, but laying in bed for a week, and yeah, it gets bad. So I got to work my legs back. That's it. I mean, it was a vacation. Okay, let's put it like that. It's like I was so damn hungry. You know, all that they gave me was carbs, and once I ate the carbs, you know, if you're diabetic and you eat a lot of carbs, you feel shitty. And that's how I was most of the time, feeling like shit. My breathing, honestly, I think the shit that they gave me fucked me up a little bit. Yeah, that's it. You don't take the shot, you can't go on the airplane. I'm doing my own physical therapist. Hello, Cody. Well, here's the thing. Okay, I don't need the shot right now. I got natural immunities. But I still cannot go on an airplane unless I get the jab.
What, you don't plan on getting on an airplane?
Well, yeah, I don't plan on getting on an airplane, but if I would, doesn't my natural immunities mean something? Those are a hell of a lot better than that jab, but I still couldn't get on an airplane unless I get the jab. I don't fly. I'm too fat to fly. I'm feeling great, Cody. I came home yesterday. I couldn't breathe. I lit up a cigarette, and then I blew my nose for like 10, 15 minutes straight. All the good shit coming out of me. Yeah. Let's see what I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 cigarettes since this morning, 8 o'clock. So, I ain't smoking a lot, but I'm still. I like to quit. I mean, I could quit probably, but right now, I honestly, I mean, it sounds stupid, but I believe the smoking is helping me a little bit. Does it make sense? Maybe not. I've never been on an airplane.
And why are you talking about it?
I mean, even you talk to the medical workers, the nurses and all, and they think this COVID is a bunch of bullshit. I've talked to a lot of nurses, you know, every 8-hour shift or whatever, every day, new nurses, you know, and I'm laying there half asleep, and they're coming, and they're talking about COVID and what bullshit it is, and one nurse says, "You are so cute, Mr. Hopkins." I go, "Why?" She goes, "We was talking about the COVID. You put a big smile on your face and gave a thumbs up like, you know it's bull crap." I go, "It is." Well, that's cool. If God wanted me to fly, he'd have gave me wings. He'd have gave me a case of Red Bull and gave me wings, okay? You got a problem with me, dude? Mr. 209, you got a problem with me? I don't know you from Adam. I've never talked bad about you, but yet you want to come in here and talk to smack to me. Do you know who you're fucking with? Yeah, 3 inches. That's what they're predicting here. We're supposed to get like maybe a foot, 11, 12 inches overnight tomorrow.
They canceled school the next few
Yeah,
days.
Thursday or Friday, they've already canceled school because this big snowstorm's coming through.
Less than 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I love these people. They want to come in here. They don't know me from Adam, and they want to put me down. Do they know who they're fucking with? You're talking to Bobby Badass here. Or Little Donnie Badass, you know? You don't want to fuck with me. I'll put you in your place. Right. Right. No complaints, no symptoms, Cody. Like I say, there's something out there. Whether it's more flu related, is it you know, they made some kind of gene splitting and they got some kind of weird ass flu virus or what this is. I don't know. Back at you, Pine Beeble. I escaped from the death trap. Yeah, I couldn't take it no more. I said, get me my papers. I'm going home. Doctor goes, oh, I could have set you up a couple days ago. Yeah, my insurance only paid up to the 28th, and I got out yesterday, the 1st, and yeah. I love these people. They you know, a lot of good people's come in here and wish me the best. Yardbird. They can't tell me what variants of COVID I had. I just contacted Cleveland, or not Cleveland, Shelby County Health Office, and they couldn't tell me what variants I had. All that they tell me is that the hospital does the test, they send it to the, you know, Shelby County Health Aides, and they know, but nobody knows. Yeah, and that's illegal for them to discharge them, too. Well, I was in a week and one day. I don't know if I had it. Honestly, I've had no symptoms of it. So I don't know. Like I said, the test is 65% accurate. Well, I love you too, Pine Beeble. You know, I haven't had no symptoms. When they said I had it, I cracked up laughing. They put this little white piece of paper with the big red circle, and I thought I, you know, was joining the Japanese army. You know, it looked like a Japanese flag. I went in for cellulitis, and they did the swab, and next thing, they're putting this thing on my door, and my wife goes, uh-oh. I go, what, uh-oh? You got COVID. Oh, really? I don't feel it. Yeah, I mean, something's out there. Something's going on. It's political, I think. A lot of political. Oh, I watched you too, Pine Beeble. You're a sweet lady. Right. Knock on wood, I've had no symptoms. Yeah, I know a lot of people died from it. A lot of people are sick from it. You know, I feel very lucky that I haven't had no symptoms of it. And I'm doing good, okay? Well, they put me in the hospital for COVID. I went in with bad cellulitis in my legs. I could hardly walk. My legs were getting real hard. They felt like wood. Yeah. Well, they gave me antibiotics for that, and that went away too.
But you also got to remember, They were going to admit you anyway before they said you tested positive.
Wow. I mean, I don't even want to go over it with COVID. I think it's a lot of bullshit. Right, he had the jab, but he said it was a really bad hangover. Okay. See, all I had was the sore legs, couldn't walk. Yeah. But I'm glad your ex is a lot better. I'm sure your son is happy about it. Daddy's better. Yeah, they didn't give me no. I asked them about, you go give me a test, see if I still have it. Oh, we don't do that. Well, how do you know when it ended? You know, you might be letting me out and I still got it, you know. How do they know when people don't have it anymore? To me, it was experimental drugs. Okay, to see, you know, and how, if I don't have no symptoms, how do you know if the drugs are working? That's another thing I don't understand. You're giving me all these drugs. You know nothing about it. It's all new, experimental, within a year or two. And I feel like you're giving me an experimental drug for an ailment I don't know if I have or not. Like I said, they got to figure out another way to tell if you have it and how long you have it and when you got it and when you get rid of it. This shit, oh, we just give you it for a week and you'll be better by that. Some people don't recover as quick as others. So you got to be able to tell whether somebody still has it or not. Whether they still need medical aid. And no problem with breathing or nothing. About 2 days later, they said, well, it'd be best if you took the steroids and the other stuff. And all. So I said, okay. Well, that's when I had a little bit of trouble breathing. When they started giving me these COVID drugs. I had no body aches, no nothing, no chills, no nothing. If it wasn't for my legs, you know, the cellulitis, I felt great. But honestly, when they started giving me the steroids and the COVID drugs and whatever the hell it was, yeah, my lungs were a little bit harder breathing and all. Where I say I was a guinea pig for a week, okay? Whether I had it, I don't know. They say I did. I don't trust that little swab. Like I said, that's 65% effective. You could get a false reading off those. You know, I would think if I had COVID, I would have some symptoms. Some people don't get it. Well, maybe they don't. That's why I said maybe it's like a flu type, and it's a dwarf variants or something where people do get sick. But maybe I just got the flu, and I don't know. It's weird. I just wish they could tell more. You know, they were taking blood all the time, doing blood lab, but they couldn't tell me whether I still had it or anything in my blood. You know, my blood check cleared every time. You know, I don't know. I'm the kind of person, you know, I go old school and yeah. It should have been. Yeah, when do you take somebody off the drug? Well, we run the drugs for 8 to 10 days. Well, no. I probably did have it. I don't know. Okay, like I said, they gotta come up with a better way to tell. Hey, Philip, how you doing, sir? I'm doing good. I mean, they said, oh, they hiked by oxygen up to 9, or no, 8 or 9, I forget what it was. But the blood pulse, my little finger checker, said my blood level was 97, 98. No, I don't care about, yeah. Yeah, I don't care that I have Cincinnati, I could care less, okay? I'm a Cleveland boy. I ain't a Cincinnati. I don't go around and go, who did? Who did? Who did? How stupid do these people look? Who did?
It's not like owls.
They do. Who they? Who they? I don't know who they are. They a bunch of weirdos. I'm just glad I'm home. I'm feeling better, whether I had it or not. They say I did. According to paperwork, says I did. Test results and all, I don't think I did, but okay. Like I said from the beginning, I don't fear it. I didn't fear it. Yeah, I felt bad in the hospital, man. That cellulitis, your legs are all hard and woody, and you can hardly bend it and feel like they're going crack, like they're made out of wood. Sarah as well. Sarah is beautiful as can be. Yeah, I had some assholes try, fuck it up where I was in the hospital. A couple. They got a couple complaints. That's fine. Here you go. The nurses and doctors and all. No, I'm tied up to a fucking IV machine. I got IVs. Yeah, I can't get up and go. That's And why do people, just because I'm in the hospital, they want to make me, try to make me look like I'm a bad guy? They contact the hospital. How low are these people? You call a hospital, and the hospital knows this man is stuck in a bed, tied to a machine, tied to a wall, and he ain't getting up, he ain't going nowhere. Really? People are that low? A couple did. They said I got a couple of phone calls there. Yeah. Well, what they do, they call all the hospitals to try to find me. They didn't get no information about me, now did they? And there's a reason they don't talk about me, because right there, dude owes me $5,000. He'll never talk about me again. I understand, and I'm glad. But the man still owes me $5,000. I was going to other rooms, stealing money and stuff. I was going in other people's rooms. You know, some people are that low life that they try to make you look bad no matter what you do. That's why that group right there, him and his boys, they'll never talk about me again. And I am so happy. Finally, I got them out of my life. I'm going to leave that up there. They got nothing on me as long as they owe me money. Okay. That's the way. They hide like candy asses. Oh yeah, I'm glad. My wife ate pork roast tonight. It was spot on, baby.
She makes the best.
Yeah, she makes the best. I mean, at the hospital, beef roast. I've had beef roast out of... Okay, I was there for like 6-7 days. Say 7 days, 21 meals. I say out of those 21 meals, I had beef roast and mashed potatoes about 15 times. Yeah, they like to harass sick people. I still had my daughter, she was bored and wanted to live stream on my channel. I said, go for it, I'll go on. I think my wife was worried about me. She thought I shouldn't release myself, but who knows better how I feel than me? I'm not going to let myself go and be in danger. I mean, I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to put my family in danger. You know. Yeah, and they say you're crazy. I mean, I don't know. But here's the thing. He made the bet. He owes me. And he's running scared. He's hiding. Because he cannot pay the ticket that his ass or his mouth ran up. He made me bet. I betted. He didn't show. He lost. He owes. So he thinks, okay, now I just ignore the old man. Well, fine. That's fine. I don't have no worries. My mom's calling me. Okay, you take care. Yeah, you know, how do you harass somebody when they're sick in the hospital? You know, that's like 2 years ago.
What?
Mute a minute. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, hospitals are depressing enough as it is. I mean, but to, you know, go after somebody in the hospital, you know, a lot of people have died from COVID, and, you know, you want to harass somebody with a serious, could be a possibly serious disease in a hospital, and you want to harass them. What kind of... I ain't going to go on what kind of parents, you know, they have, but yeah. I would never do that. To harass somebody in the hospital, you have to be an imbecile. You know, 2 years ago, I almost died from a leg infection. They harassed me big time. Yeah, I seen that. Right. I mean, I understand he's trying to get away from them, maybe. But, you know, for him to get better, he's going to just have to start ignoring them. You know, I mean, yeah, he has a lot of friends there. But he wants to talk religion and all. Well, religion says you don't do that kind of shit. You talk of religion, that means you're trying to be a good person.
Have fun yet? And now it's late.
You know, I'm going to go religious. I'm going to try to live my life the best I can. I ain't going to be out trolling people, talking smack about people like he's talking smack about you. Well, he better get some help, you know. I seen that. Anybody, get help. You need help, get help. No shame in that. Honestly, I think he should. Everybody could use a little mental health. Whether you got it or not, get checked out. I would love to see him turn his life around and do good. You know, I would love to see people try to get along better. We all can get along. YouTube's big enough, we can get along. But you know damn well, once I take that down, they'll be back on me like a swarm of flies on shit. And there you go. But he still fears you. Like I said, he fears you. I can't see getting the shot. The shot doesn't do nothing. Yeah, if you got COVID, it helps with the symptoms. I understand that. But it does not prevent. So it's not a vaccine because it does not prevent COVID. You can still spread COVID. You can still get COVID. So it's not a vaccine. It is an aspirin. It makes you feel good if you get COVID. Mobile mechanic in the house. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I had to let myself out. They were talking about keeping me till this weekend, and I didn't see that. I felt great, and yeah, knock on wood, I had no symptoms of COVID. Have I had any symptoms of COVID? No. They got the cellulitis taken care of, so I'm feeling great. I'm looking good. I feel good. I want to thank everybody, well-wishers who, sent me prayers in their chats and all. I mean, a lot of people I have never seen. It was wishing me good luck, and I thank you all. Right. The trolls are lost cause, I got nothing against none of them. If you look at my chats and all, for all my videos I did in there, all these people wish me the best. A lot of them I don't even know. A lot of them, new people. It really flatters me. I'm sort of excited. Yeah. Yeah, I see Pickle Boy lost 2 of his dogs. He lost his 2 younger dogs. Somebody left the gate open. He's trying to blame it on the yard man, a guy that cuts his grass. Now they're missing, and yeah, they're boo-hooing. You got animals, you got to take care of them. Blue goes out, he's on a chain. That's Ohio law. Even though you're in a yard, you're supposed to have your animal on a chain. Oh, you got your sister and nephew living with you. Ah, the more the merrier. It's good to have family around. Yeah, I'm just glad to be home. I mean, I'm getting good meals. Not all these carbs. I mean, oh my God, every time I ate breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know, French toast for breakfast, which is carbs. And then I showed you yesterday mac and cheese and broccoli, all carbs. And yeah, you eat all these carbs in your body, you being a diabetic, you feel like shit. Yeah, we do too. Every time we go to the vet, it's like about $100.
Oh, I'm dummy.
What's that? You ain't gonna get anybody kicked out of a hospital, you know. Oh my God. What's all this shit? Well, you gotta hate on me. I'm not hating on you. I don't know half you people. Well, thank you, Mary's Place. Didn't see you till now. You people, you don't know me from Adam, and you want to come in here and hate on me. Did your mama and daddy drop you when you were born? Because you're an imbecile. You want to come in and hate on people you don't even know. I know, Mary, but it's so much fun to do it. Yeah, but there's been a lot of people come in. I have never seen their names before, and they wish me. And I felt so good about it. It kept my spirits up, and I want to thank everybody. Yeah, I had a few trolls, not many. They more or less gave up a little bit, but yeah. I've had a lot of people come in, I don't know from Adam, and wishing me well, and yeah. You see that, and you think, yeah, there's good people out there. Yeah, I know, they attack with my name. I mean, yeah, you're the one who wrote me and said that they were to attack you. Mary, here you go. Honestly, I don't know who you are. I wish you the best. But I don't go around you can ask people. I don't go around attacking people. That ain't me. I'm old. I try to get along with everybody. The vaccine wouldn't stop me from getting it. That's where you're stupid there. Yeah, I do hate the N-word. The vaccine does not stop you from catching it. It is an aspirin. Once you get it, it makes you feel better. Are you ready for AEW tonight? Yes, that's why I came on early. Got about a half hour, and then I'm going to get off and go watch AEW.
That's right.
Yeah, in the hospital. I mean, that TV was so screwed up, I didn't even watch half the wrestling. I was so bored by 8 o'clock, I just turned everything off and went to sleep. Yeah. Well, I thank you for following me, Mary. And I know if you know me, you know, from what you've seen, I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. No. Yeah. Right. The vaccine you can still get and you can still transmit it to other people, yes. Yeah, and that's why I refuse to get it. Okay, I've had it. I survived it. I move on. No ifs, ands, or but. Uh-oh. You know, knock on wood, I had no symptoms whatsoever. That's why I say I don't know if I had it or not. If I had one symptom, I might have said, yeah, I had it, but I don't know. They're jealous, yeah. What's that? You're a racist like Hulk Hogan.
Not even.
I don't know if Hulk Hogan's racist. I'm not his neighbor. I don't know what he does or says. Wow, but because he repeated something that Booker T said. You know, he talked about how when Booker T used to come in, he'd say, "What's up, Ed?" And he, you know, back then they did that shit. Get over it. Quit being such a pansy and get over it. Yes. A lot of little gnats here. Fruit flies. Yeah, I'm prejudiced against idiots. Ignorant people. Ah. I'm not hateful. Austin. Your mama made me a cake yesterday and I got out through the damn window. No. I just told the doctor yesterday I'm ready to go home. I want to go home. I'm going home. I graduated. Austria, Toy Watermelon. Come on, Cody, you ain't that bad. Well, if they want to attack me, they could attack me. You know, they can't hurt me in any which way. Yeah, we're supposed to get about a foot of snow here tonight. Supposed to start about 8 o'clock. Yeah, Whoopi got kicked off for 2 weeks. Yeah, I think should have got it more severe. She's a funny woman. I loved her movies, but she doesn't know what she's talking about. She is downright, what's the word for it? Stupid. When she starts talking politics. Gotta love them troll losers. Yeah, I do, Austin. Yeah, I love that Whoopi got kicked off for two weeks. I think it should have been 2 months. I think she should have been, you know, there's been comedians that did blackface back in the 70s and 80s, and they've gotten kicked off everything for life. And the shit she said, she should have been kicked out for life. it was being very fucking racist. Whoopi Goldberg is one of the most racist black ladies I've ever seen. She ranks up there with Maxine Waters. She should quit. She should be ashamed of herself for what she said. Did you hear about the truckers of Canada? No. Yeah, I like Whoopi too. Color Purple was one of my favorite. Karina, yeah. Go look on, she's talking about the Hitler and Jewish people and all this here, and yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. She is racist. She is very, very racist. She running her mouth saying shit she knows nothing. She knows nothing about World War II history, about the Jews and the Hitler and shit. And she wants to make it all racist about blacks, and yeah, she's a moron. I didn't get all of it, but yeah. What I see, yeah. She's very, I don't know. As far as German or world history, she is stupid. Right. They're they say America's still racist. Okay. We've had an 8-term black president. We got a woman in color right now, of color, Indian descent, as vice president. How in the hell can we be a racist country and have a 2-term black president? Really? We're a racist country. I don't see it. I really don't. I try to get along. A lot of people I know, we get along, blacks, whites. You treat everybody, your fellow man, like your brother. That's like what leftists, they're over there, this very racist country, We've had an 8-term black president, and people liked him and re-voted him in, and Barack Obama, he did, it's 2 terms. How is this a racist country? How did this man, being black descent, become president for 2 terms if this is a racist country? Where only 23% are blacks in this country. So that means there was a lot of white people that voted for him. Right. Oh, that new Supreme Court pick, that's a joke. They're only voting for her because of her race, okay? As far as her politics and shit, yeah, she sucked. Put somebody in. Here's the thing. Quit voting people in the office just because of their race. If they're black, Asian, whatever, more power to them. But put them in because they are good. That they got a good track record. This woman that they want to nominate for a Supreme Court judge is a joke. She's a wild card. Just because she's black, that's the only reason she's getting it. Just because she's black. Doesn't matter. If she's black and she was good, I've heard a little bit about a track record, and it ain't the greatest, okay? But yet they want her because she's black. That's the only reason. Doesn't matter if the doctor's good or not. He's a black doctor. He should be a doctor. No, you can't do that. And that's the same as the Supreme Court. Just because she's black don't mean she's going to be any good. She might suck. She might be the best. I don't know. But her past track record, look it up. I'm not going to go through it, but look it up. It ain't the greatest. That's the only thing. Biden said, oh, I make a Supreme Court justice, it's going to be a black one. Well, yeah, he's going with it. Even though she sucks, literally every other which way, yeah, that's no qualification. Being good at the job, being fair at the job, Supreme Court, being fair at the job, have a good track record, not just because you're black. Hello, Dan! Dan the man. Walking tall. Oh, no, not walking tall. Fistful of pickles. No. Yeah, I'm back. I had to break out yesterday. I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, to be a Chief Justice, yeah, you got to have a good track record. Hey, it's a bonus if you're black or Asian or whatever. There's an Asian woman out there who's pretty damn good, but they want a black woman, so they're going with the black woman. Because she's black, but she sucks as a, she'll suck as a Chief Justice. I mean, I've seen a little bit of shit about her, and yeah, she ain't the greatest. I got out Josie Wells' ways. No, I don't mess with Josie Wells. He pulls those damn 2 6-shooters out. Woo! Then he caps all of them, empty them, and then he goes after a couple more. Yeah. The outlaw Josie Wells. I wish they had some good westerns on at the hospital. They didn't have shit on. A lot of bullshit. I watched a lot of Emergency, Adam 12, Barney Fight, and no westerns. I cried. I got home, first thing I did was, westerns. Put on my grit. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Get somebody in office. I don't care what, if it's their color, no problem there. But get somebody who is going to be halfway decent. I do too. That's something that we need more of. Good westerns. Right. Well, I have no idea who that is, but I thank him. Yeah, I'm not against people because of the race. I am against people because of their platforms, what they do, how they vote, in situations, how they serve. Yeah, not really. He didn't even pay attention to me when I came home. Now, if Bear was still alive, he'd have been wagging his tail and all over me.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah, Blue, Fat Boy's home again. Who cares? But he did sit beside me a lot today, and I rubbed his head and his belly and his back, and he ain't like Bear. Bear would have been wagging. Bear would have been all over me. When I was in with the infection, when I came home, Bear was all over me. That baby loved me.
Well, yeah, he always.
Well, Blue loves me, but in his own weird little way. Yeah, I miss Blue. I mean, even being in the hospital. I'd hold a pillow and I'd be like scratching its head, like, you know, Blue sits beside me and I scratch his head. I'd have a pillow there and I'd be scratching the pillow like I'm scratching Blue. Yeah. I'm like Outlaw Josie Wells, baby. You ain't gonna kill me. Yeah, Bear was a good boy. Yeah, and tonight he whined until I gave him some of my, you know, pork roast. I gave him like 3-4 little pieces. And he was happy. He loved his daddy. Blue only loves me for my scraps. Well, that's good. You know, you should have a good conversation with your mom. I wish my mom was still around so I could talk with her. I miss my talks with my mom. We used to sit around the house and talk bullshit. Sarah's a talker too. I'm just glad to be out of the hospital. It's boring. Very boring in the hospital. That. I mean, if I was sick, I would be sleeping most of the time, but everyone else in the mood. No, Cody, you're good at it. Yeah, I mean, I was sleeping because I was bored, you know. I ain't sick. There's jack shit on TV, not a Western one. So sad. You know, I'm like Dan. I love a good Western. Yeah, I came home today, got up this morning, turned on TV, watched Black Patch, and that's an old Western. Things are going good. Well, that's good, Austin. I'm glad she's out. I mean, I don't like to see anybody, especially my fat ass in the hospital. Yeah, it was hell in the hospital. Okay, what did I do with it? Bubby, come around the outside. Help me out here. Grab my air hose. Oh, hang 'em high, yeah. Clint Eastwood, yeah, I love a lot of his movie. I get a lot of them. Me, I'm a John Wayne kind of guy too. John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Randolph Scott, Audie Murphy. I love all their westerns. I mean, yeah. Lee Van Cleef, that's one of my favorite guys. I loved him in Clint Eastwood movie. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad your mom's out. I mean, I hate to see anybody in there. Reality shows, yeah, and that's stupid. And it ain't real reality. It's all scripted. It's all scripted reality shows. And it's... I watched some of it. Little fucking fruit. Mama got some bananas and oranges and brought in fruit flies. And, yeah, it's so stupid. Oh, True Grit? Yes. Yeah, and that remake of True Grit that they did, that sucked. The remake of Stagecoach they did, that sucks. Unless you got the Duke, yeah, True Grit, Stagecoach, those suck. The remakes. Rooster Cogburn, I love that one with, what's her name? Rooster Cogburn was good. I even turned on, I couldn't even get Turner Classics in the hospital. I tried to find it. I couldn't even find Turner Classic. I figured, okay, I'll get me on some good gangsters. Couldn't find jack shit. Yeah, all they want to do is talk about what's his name down in Tampa Bay retiring. You know, well, it's about time. He's played, what, 22 years or something? Yo, Brian. Yeah, I just don't really care about football. I'm getting old. My family, my life, doing things through life. I'm not into, that much into sports anymore. When I was younger, yeah, I was stupid. I was into that shit, but I mean, it ain't stupid, but I just don't get into it, Yeah, I watched, yesterday when I got home, me and Heather watched, what was it, Royal Rumble again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a shit show. Not much popping tonight. Rooster does at the end, yeah. Yeah, that was the remake. Yeah, Rooster died at the end. I love the old one where he, gallops off, jumps the fence, Yeah. I like Robert Duvall. Yeah, he was good in that. Glenn Campbell. I never liked Glenn Campbell. Ever since he treated what's his name like shit. Well, thank you, big dog. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. I love you, man. I love you, man. No, I thank you very much. Yeah. Glenn Campbell, after he did Tanya Tucker, the way he did her, yeah, I hated that, man. I always wanted to kick the shit out of, Glenn Campbell. Hi, I'm Glenn Campbell. Hi, I'm Papa Grizz, and I'm going to kick the shit out of you. I like them both, but right now I'm more on AW.
And then some with humanness.
End of the original. Yeah, and that made it. Be here. You ain't got a family. Be here, buried next to me. No, sis. Your family should be next to you. But and then he watch an old fat man. And then he jumps the fence on Blue, and yeah. Oh no. Blue or Bo got killed when he was trying to save her. Yeah. I like mud wrestling, yeah. You and me both. But yeah, the old ones are the best one. The remakes suck. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's like Stagecoach. That's one of my all-time favorite. Jello wrestling is better, only if it's cherry Jello. Yeah, Stagecoach is one of my favorite movies of John Wayne. Oh, Shane, I love Shane. Come back, Shane. Shane. Yeah, but the remake of Stagecoach, asinine. Yeah, I shoot first and I ask questions. There you go. Yep. Katharine Hepburn and Rooster Colburn. I love that one. Okay, that's another good one. I mean, any John Wayne movie. On Grit TV, they got him from back when he was like in his 20s, when he was first starting out in westerns. A lot of those old westerns. It's an Arizona channel that I get on Superbox, and yeah. Yeah, Jeff Bridges is no John Wayne. Donny Osmond playing Ozzy Osbourne, yeah. Oh, the Cowboys, that was sad. Yeah, he got all shot up, yes. That was a good one. The only thing I didn't like about that, he got killed in it. Red River, that'll always be one of my favorites. Right, The Shootist. The Shootist I thought was a well done movie. Rip Vince, I don't know. That's it. Leave the classics be. Why do you have to remake? You know what I mean? That's like I used to love. Can't think of the movie. The one where they made Rock, what was his name? Buford Pusser. You know, Buford Pusser was a true being, a real story. But yet they had to make Buford Pusser a black man. Why? Are you that racist? You can't get along? You had to make Buford Pusser a black man? We didn't listen. They canceled Gone with the Wind. How stupid. They're very stupid. Yeah, Vince fired Shane, yeah. Shane McMahon, yes, he's gone. They said it was a shit show because of him being in the Royal Rumble. Well, I think it was a shit show before. I'm watching these women, these old women coming in here, you know, from years gone by, and half of them, they're throwing these little punches, no effect whatsoever, and missing, you know, they're like 3 to 6 inches from their target, and it was a disaster. Vince is alive. Well, it was. I like good wrestling, but that I don't know. So much bullshit. How old was Vince? Vince is about 70s. Close to 80s. He's like 78. Yeah, but it was a whole shit show. Yeah, I seen that. That one. Yeah, she dropped on her. I thought Becky's broke in half. But Bad Bunny looked good still.
Oh yeah.
Now, I didn't like the man when he first came to WWE, but last year, WrestleMania, he was superb. He was excellent. And this year, he was good. And then, the Beast and Carnage got him. Yeah, Brock Lesnar got him. And I thought it brought me a little bit to tears. Rey Mysterio in the back gave Bad Bunny his mask because he respected Bad Bunny for what he did. And Bad Bunny, yeah, he could be a wrestler if he wanted to. I might not like his music. I'm not into that kind of music. It ain't bad, but it ain't what I like. But as a wrestler, he's pretty good. Yeah, a lot of these old women that they brought in, like Molly Holly, she looks stupid. She's Mighty Molly. She's still looking stupid coming to the ring, and she got kicked out real quick. And then bitch, and then who was the one who was? I don't know. She was preaching to everybody. I forget, and she got thrown out real quick. Did she? Ivory. She acts like a
stupid idiot.
These gimmicks don't work anymore. Quit using them. Bring something new to the table. Yeah. He got screwed over by, everybody. And, he won the Royal Rumble. And he's going to go after the big dog. Right. He got cheated by Lashley, and what's his name also helped, and his own manager, Paul Heyman worked against them. That's fine. I'm glad he's going babyface. I like him. Babyface. Brock Lesnar, I like him babyface. I love his laugh, his character now. I mean, he's so happy-go-lucky. You could be a badass. You could be scary and be a nice guy.
And I farted.
Oh, Heather farted. Yeah, now just another jobber. She got into the ring, got kicked out right away. Well, Molly Holly, Nikki, almost a superhero, grabbed her before, beat the shit out of her, threw her in the ring, threw her out. Wow.
How stupid was that?
Yeah, that was very stupid. And then what's her name? Ronda Rousey win it all.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey's pretty good, but there's better. She just spiked her, Sarah. Donna the Dead, hello, sir. I released myself yesterday. I just couldn't take sitting there, bored out of my gourd. Yes, sir. A lot of it she learned from me. I'm forgetting a lot of it, and she's remembering. And that's the thing. She remembers now, I forget. Okay, my mind's... Boo, 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 boo. Gail Kim, I love the hell out of Gail Kim. Yeah, she's that one. Gail Kim's married to that one chef, Robert, forget his name. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to get the title, I think. King Corbin, come on. He couldn't beat me in my worst day. I'm sorry. I look back, see the way these guys wrestle, some of them. There's a few I wouldn't want to mess with. Bobby Lashley and probably Brock Lesnar are the two I wouldn't mess with. I think it would be a dream match, be against Rey Mysterio. I'd just pick him up and lay on top of him and couldn't move. I mean, wrestling today is so phony. So phony. At least back in the 60s, 70s when I watched, it was, you know, people did get hurt for real. Not fake hurt. Not because they're doing something asinine. Yeah, I was watching, like I said, I watched Royal Rumble yesterday when I got home, and yeah, I'm thinking, oh my God, all you do is move to the left a little. You should do a Royal Rumble match. And it was all bad. It is so... I don't see throwing a drop kick and you miss by a foot and the person's flying from the wind of it. Or somebody throws a forearm and you see the forearm go like that, not very hard, and the dude's going, ugh, you know. You know, Fuji, Mr. Fuji didn't put up with this shit. When he chopped you, he chopped you. When he came off the top rope, you know, into your gut, you felt it. Like I said, I trained one day with him. He was talking to me about getting into wrestling, and yeah.
AEW starts in 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to get off here because AEW's coming on shortly. But I've been in street fights. I've been in so many street fights. Right. The punches that couldn't crack an egg. And these kicks, you know, phony kicks. And half the wrestlers can't even sell what they're getting. You know, the moves, you know. I mean, you got to sell the moves. You got to sell what's going on, you know. You got to show that, you know, at least they're hurting you somewhat, even though they're not. Wrestling ain't out to hurt you anymore, you know. You try to be safe at it. Well, I thank you, Cody. I thank you, Sarah. I thank you, Linda. I thank you, everybody. I love y'all. I'm going to get off here because AEW's on. I love y'all. Make the memories with the family and friends. It's good. Okay. Make the memories with your family and friends. I love y'all. Good to see you. Thank you for all the well wishes. I love y'all.